So, best advice is to save and max out one stronger survivor. If you try to do them all, you're just going to be wasting resources and you're going to get top 50, you're going to get or 50th place one time, then you'll get 40th and then you'll run out of resources and you'll get 80th and that'll be nothing. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, my advice is to save and pick one because you're gonna need a lot of keys. You're gonna need to gather. You're gonna need to Fridays. You're gonna need to do the kill event. Um, Cheat way is to have a farm and farm yourself. Honest way is to attack opponents and do that. But hmm, if you can place in the top five uh, multiple times, that's decent now. I believe first place gets 500 frags now as well. It used to be 300 when we first started. Um, Let me check. I have the game open now. So, yeah, first place gets 500 frags. So if you want to maximize, and you've been in the chat before where I told people like for survival challenge, don't always try to go for first place when you can get the same amount of frags or more in two events than you do in one. So if you can do two events and get top five twice, you actually come out better than doing one event for 500.
Yeah,
So
that's
if you
true.
get fifth place twice, you get 100 extra frags,
Yeah,
you know?
that's true.
So my goal is never to win. If I can win, I try to. But if I can just use the bare minimum resources and get top five or get top 10, I come out better getting two top 10 or two top fives than I do winning the entire thing one time.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I can see that playing up.
Yeah.
Let's see. So the next one is I forgot which version of Rick this
That
is.
is uh seasoned Rick.
Seasoned. Okay. Where would you rank him?
He's OP.
I agree. Okay.
That entire form is OP.
And then there's Sniper. I think she's OP too.
Yeah, she's OP. She's worth the
And
and
then
Yumi, it was a goddess when you first bought her to level 100. Um, I know there were people when I first in my original server, there were Ezekiel forms that had Yumi in their forms. Um, because they didn't spend on Michonne. So they would run like Jesus, Yumi, and Ezekiel, or they'd run like Governor, Yumi, Ezekiel. Yumi is better than Michonne, and she's better than everyone who's in strong. If you put her in strong, she'll be in the front. Um, because she's paid, I think she's OP as well. Her skills are just really good.
yeah, I mean, I was gonna put her in OP just for her skills alone. Like, I think she's like one of the best support type of survivors that you can have within your F1. She's pretty much OP for that aspect with all
Yes,
the boosting. So that's the reason why I think she's OP, but probably at the end of the list.
yes, I would agree.
And then the last one is Tyrese.
He would be OP, and mainly because we don't know anything about him. Um, that's really why that form is an OP because we don't know anything yet. But looking at their buffs, looking at the stats they get, and looking at their troop capacity and their skills, they're going to be the form that you would want to have in the game if you're melee.
Yeah, definitely. Um, I mean, it kind of sucks though. Do you feel like this formation is a lot easier to get compared to Family Matters or no?
Not currently.
Okay, yeah. I just wanted to make sure though because I feel like as melee fighters like us, like this is good that we're seeing more diversity when it comes to like melee, but it's like the options though to get them is like it's not the same compared to like the Tyrant squad is like it's way different.
I agree. And I don't think right now it's worth it to do it. That event they had for the rubies to get Maggie, and then the next day after it ends, you spend $20, you get Maggie for free. Well, not for free, but you get the same pieces. I think that was pretty cheesy, to be honest with you. But um, I would I would 100% just wait and slow roll it. Um, 6 for 1 on hats is kind of expensive. Um, and while we're on the topic of hats, the best 100% when you're first starting out, the only survivor you spend gold hats on is Governor. Do not use them on Michonne. I'm not Michonne. On Alpha, don't use them on Beta, Magna, Jesus. No one. Take your Governor all the way up because it's a 1 for 1 swap. Regular Governor, not Vengeful Governor. Um, take your Governor all the way up as high as you can get him.
Yeah, I agree. The exchange rate. Can I speak? The exchange rate is really good for governor since it's 1 for 1. Unlike the others, where it's like you need 5 tokens just to. Nah,
Yeah,
that's a bit overkill. But yeah, I mean, I think this is a pretty good list. What do you think?
I agree. I mean, is there anything I would change? Nah. That OP list is pretty deep, but that's because the other lists are like where everyone else has to fall currently.
Yeah, I agree. So even so, do you think this list would apply to everyone, whether they're whales, free to play, dolphins? Do you think this list would apply to everyone, in your opinion?
Yes. And the reason why I say yes is because uh, most whales are only going to run the forms that are in the OP section.
I agree.
Um, they're going to have Yumi, but they're also going to have Connie and Magna. So they're going to pull from the strong and decent and put them in their F5 or whatever. But their F5 is also going to beat 99% of F1s. So
Yeah, I agree with that. I
other than that,
mean, I mean
I
that's
don't think I have anything else.
yeah. I mean that's pretty much it. I think if anyone held like I think other people may have their own opinions. They could just leave in the comment section if they disagree with certain, with anyone that we've put so far in this list. They can disagree with that in the comment section. But aside from that, like I know you have to go eat soon. Do you
Yeah.
have any like shout outs? Anyone you want to?
Let's see. Let's see. Um, Cruz, our RC, he's the man. All right, he's holding that region together, doing everything. You got Firebutt. Oh, I call her Firebutt, but that's Hot Pocket, Jambo, Wombi, Steffi, Marie, Daisy. Since I get to annoy her for the rest of the season. Uh, and our opponents, everyone else at like CLS and CBZ. I can't name everybody, but you of course. Sully, the great YouTube, content creator. Venus and Slate, everybody. I'm not gonna go down the list, but yeah, everybody in 46. Our opponents in 23. Um, uh, anyone else out there, that's watching. Love to everybody. I hope you guys are having fun, and I hope you guys like the video and everything like that. So.
On the topic of Cruz, though, you should tell him because I wanted to do an interview with him like a long time ago, since last season when we were at 47 still. I wanted to give him an interview. I'm not sure if he's uncomfortable like with the whole voice communication or like what. I'm not sure what it is, but I would like to give him an interview to see if he wants to represent our server at 46 to just to give spotlight. But I don't know. I don't know if he's interested. I could do someone else to represent 46 because I think you're open. I think you're the only person aside from you. I think Venus would be interested, and that's all I can recall.
Yeah. Um, Pumbaa might do it. Pumbaa. Shout out to Pumbaa too.
Pumbaa
The
Pumbaa
I
doesn't want
almost
to.
swore. I'm so sorry.
Pumbaa doesn't
The
want to.
the greatest mod in the game. All right. I usually zero every mod that I come in contact with, except Seppi because he's too strong. But every other mod, um, Pumbaa is the greatest mod. If you don't like Pumbaa, it's because you're. Never mind. I won't say all that, but just know Pumbaa is amazing. Uh, But yeah, I mean, I'll talk to Cruz. I'll see what he says and go from there.
I mean, if he declines or if he's like uncomfortable, would who would you see replacing at least to represent 46? Like who do you want to replace him instead?
Hmm. Voice, I would say I don't want to say me, but it probably yeah, me or Venus, but if it's chat, you got Esky, you got Hurricane. Daisy would be a good one. She's been there for a while. So Jimmy is Cruz's like right hand as well. So uh Jimmy or Daisy would be the longest running ones. Um and then yeah, if it's chat, I would say like if you're gonna like do like the voiceover or whatever with like the AI and stuff, then I would say like Esky or Hurricane. They're funny, so that would be entertaining to actually watch in here too.
Okay, okay. Well, okay. I mean, that's good to know, like moving forward. But I think that pretty much wraps this entire video. I think I'm not sure how long this. For over 40 minutes. Wow. Okay. Yeah, we gotta end this video.
All right, bro. You have a good rest of your night, man.
Yeah,